Hi, my name is Paula. I live in Hickory and I have limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. This is something that affects my ability to walk, my balance while walking, and makes basically anything where I'm weight-bearing difficult and harder on my body. I'm not ashamed of my disability, and I don't mind talking about it. It's just part of who I am, and I don't use it as a crutch or anything like that. I just figure out a way to live my life the best way I know possible. But the reason I'm telling you this is because it plays a huge part in what I want to tell you about. Recently, I purchased a van from JR's Auto Sales in Shelby, and this wasn't someone that was unfamiliar to us. He had given us a handicap, it's a wheelchair, it's a lift to go in a van in the past, and I suddenly was in need of a new vehicle, and I wanted something that I was able to pay cash for so I wouldn't have a payment. So we went to look at this van, and he puts up a good front and tells a good story. He's someone who is selling to the handicap at affordable prices, and he is a church-going man, and he has a big picture of visiting the Ark attraction. We took the van for a test drive, and everything seemed fine. We took a look at the engine, we listened to the engine, it accelerated fine. The vehicle just seemed in overall good shape, just a higher mileage vehicle, but he claimed it was dependable, even though he was selling it as is. He actually stated that it was dependable several times. Well, I drove it home from Shelby, not even 24 hours or 100 miles. And within that time frame, the transmission started slipping, actually, as soon as we got on the interstate. It also ended up throwing the check engine light on, and through looking into it, we learned that the transmission needed to either be rebuilt or replaced. So we bought a vehicle that one of the most expensive components of the car suddenly didn't work. Again, we didn't put 100 miles on it or 24 hours before the issues started. We've talked to several mechanics with decades experience, and described the issue to a transmission shop, and learned that there's no way this just happened on the vehicle, and that it will be $3,500 to rebuild. That was the cheapest option we found on a vehicle that we paid less than $5,000 for. We've addressed this with the owner of the dealership, and he's not willing to help us. He's not willing to do anything. We've reported this issue to the Consumer Protection Agency, and they're sending him a letter, but we've basically been told that it's most likely a formality and nothing's gonna come out of it. It's very important for me to have a dependable vehicle because I am unable to walk around the vehicle and investigate what's going on due to a sudden maintenance issue, like if I break down the side of the road or something like that. I can't just walk around the car and investigate things. I can't change a tire myself. I can't do things like that. It's just not within my abilities. So having a dependable vehicle was a huge part of our decision to purchase this vehicle because of my disability. I'm not looking for a handout. I just want him to buy the car back, to make it right. And in my opinion, that's the best way possible. And he's gone silent on us. He's not willing to help. And we're, again, not looking for a handout, but looking for someone to bring some attention to it. I'm a good person, animal lover. My boyfriend and I have volunteered several months helping countless people with Hurricane Helene, and one of the big things I was going to use the vehicle for was hauling supplies up the mountain to help people in need. So very overwhelmed and frustrated with this whole situation, and just looking for somebody that can help. I need a vehicle. I need to be able to drive myself to the doctor. I'm not always going to be able to drive myself to the doctor, and I don't think I should have to give up that freedom just because this guy took advantage of me being a disabled person. And it's sad that he uses that as a front for his whole business. He's selling affordable, accessible vehicles. And I didn't get one because it's at the shop and it hasn't moved since. So just hoping somebody can help shine some light on it to make sure that no one else gets taken advantage of the way I did.